Hey, discerning listeners, Love is Blind. Let's watch.
I feel like we're very compatible. I'm ready to get married.
Yeah, me too.
And I'm not just jerking you around over here, Annie.
And I don't know if people are thinking this or talking about it, but so I'm piecing everything together. And up until this conversation, one of the things that I thought about Nick was that he wasn't taking things seriously. And so are we looking at a beard situation? Meaning that his heart and crotch isn't really in this process. I don't want to make guesses as to people's sexuality. It's not okay to do that, but I'm wondering if people are talking about that or wondering if I'm thinking about it. I don't know. Because I've been observing that in terms of comparing him and her, honestly, to other people, but mainly him, when they fall in love, when they are really in it, there's a lot of emotion, there's a lot of display of emotion, there's a lot of stakes, there's a lot of intensity and butterflies and fear and building up and we've seen Edmund, right? And he's just like a ball of energy because that's what everyone would be feeling. Edmund is expressing what everyone on the show would be feeling in a normal situation. So it looks like from the outside anyway, and I can't read people's minds, that Nick isn't as invested as the other people. He could be as invested. He could be even more invested. We just don't know. We can't tell from the outside. But if he isn't as invested, then there are a lot of different reasons why someone wouldn't be. Maybe they are saying, yeah, I think I'm in love and I think I want to move on in the next step. And if things go well in the next step, then I want to get married and spend the rest of my life with this person. I think that's fine. Another possibility is I'm just trying to get to the next step because I want to be on a reality TV show and I'm cishet. Another possibility is that you don't know that you're not heterosexual, or you're not, or something. And it's a very clever edit if they did edit this, and I think they might have. They probably did. But as he's talking about proving to his parents that he's heterosexual by forcibly bringing girls home when he's in high school, the very next sentence, which I'm now that I think about it, must have been separated by some time anyway, that he is moving really quickly to marriage. And the way he's talking, it doesn't sound like he's emotionally invested. So if ever there was a case for that conceptualization, I suppose this would be it. But, we can't tell. He could be absolutely genuine. None of us would know. But I'm wondering if there's a lot of conversations on the internet about this. I plan on sending out a survey. You probably, if you saw that on YouTube, I will usually post it on YouTube and Patreon or something. Maybe I'll ask this question, some version of this question, which that's not okay. Anyway, so yeah. Now, he just got out of a date with Kate, in the edit anyway, saying that they're boyfriend-girlfriend. I mean, at the very least, we can say that he's doing something that other people have done on the show. Some people are accused of it when it's not really true, but this is actually happening. He is actually back-to-back dating Kate and Annie and telling them very clear statements of, you're the one for me. He just got done saying to Kate that we're boyfriend-girlfriend, and I'm pretty sure he said that he loved Kate too. And now he's talking, now people change their mind, but he's been doing it back and forth. So at the very least, I don't know, the charitable view is that he's confused or he changes his mind very quickly. That can happen. But it doesn't look like that. It looks like so the next charitable, if we sort of work our way down the spectrum, is that he legitimately is into Annie, and with Kate, he, had feelings when he was with her, but if you really pressed him, he'd say, no, Annie's definitely my number one. And he's just really bad at communicating about that or being honest. He feels like he needs to keep his options open, or he's trying to be pleasing to Kate, or he doesn't know how to stop trying to please other people in that way or something. That's, it's still pretty bad, but that's at least somewhat charitable. And the other possibility is that he's not into either one of them and he's just making shit up. And then we would wonder, well, why would he do that? Usually it's because they want to go to the next phase. But another possibility is, what if they're a yes, yes? Well, at the very least, we would worry about their kids, right? Oh, boy.
I could see myself proposing to you.
Thank you for saying that. I needed that, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Like, I really need it.
Oh, he said, I could see myself proposing to you. So maybe he isn't zeroing in on Annie. Maybe he'll say the same thing to Kate.
That I'm like having a hard time because I'm like, are you saying it to everybody? Like,
No, I'm intentional. I want to give you that assurance.
You are kind of, I mean, you're not saying that particular phrase, but, and it's interesting that Annie would wonder about that. I wonder if she's heard Kate say things or something. I don't, all of his, I don't know, notable behaviors are really kind of also eclipsing Annie. There, early on, I was wondering about Annie's investment and ability to suss out what would be a good way to process whether or not someone, we will see couples that the way that they talk, the questions they ask, the intensity, the effort, the energy that they're putting into it. Annie hasn't been exhibiting that. That doesn't mean that she doesn't have all the good intentions and isn't wise, and we only see a little bit of it. But the way that Annie approaches it, it seemed kind of surface as well, either because she doesn't know not to be that way, or she's insecure, or she's not experienced, or she's not as invested either. I don't know.
It's like, I'm going to fight for you. And I'm like, damn straight that I'm saying that to you and I mean that.
I think the editors are being clever with the edit there, but he tells both of them, I'm going to fight for you. Will you let me fight for you? And I commented on this a long time ago, but what does that mean exactly? It's almost like he has watched rom-coms and is just parroting that. Would someone that's trying to fake their sexuality do that? Or someone that's immature, or someone that just talks that way, or I don't know.
This is crazy. I have two really great men, and like I've envisioned a proposal from both of them. So we're open to discussion.
Yeah, I forgot about Brendan. We haven't seen Annie has Brendan as her number one, but now she seems to be putting Nick pretty close up there as well. But we haven't seen Brendan in the edit for a while. I kind of forgot he existed.
Sometimes I might need you to clean up after me.
I'm walking out this door.
You won't.
Don't tempt me. Don't tempt me in.
All right, so to catch up, Annie is now on a date with Brendan, who earlier was her number one. But now Annie seems to be on the fence between Brendan and Nick. And she had Brendan as her number one later in the 10 days, it seemed anyway. Anyway, so now they're talking, and to catch you up, this date, Brendan, I think, might suspect that Annie is connecting with someone else, maybe Nick, and specifically Nick, because in the guys' house they're not being explicit about who they're dating and whatnot. Anyway, so he is coming into this date a little concerned, which is fine. But then he jokes right here of, normally I'd walk out this door and I'm gonna walk and she's like da da da, and he's like, don't tempt me. And I'm thinking, is this another ghosting situation? Is this another Mike situation? What's happening?
I'm gonna walk out this door.
No, you're not.
No, you're right, I can't. In the real world, I absolutely would though.
What?
Just to like mess with you.
Babe, that doesn't feel good.
I don't understand a lot of these guys. I don't understand. What are you saying? What are you, I kind of believe what he's saying, but what are you saying? In the real world, since I feel unsure about things, Maybe he's just saying, look, if I was dating someone and I was really into someone and they were also really into another person, I wouldn't stick around. Yeah, I think a lot of people wouldn't. It's very particular to this show that they were even in this situation. So maybe that's what he's saying. Hopefully that's basically what he's saying. But then he says, just to mess with you. What are you talking about? No, I wouldn't just abandon you. I would just do it just to manipulate you. I mean, that's literally what he's saying. Let's rewind that.
No, you're right, I can't. In the real world, I absolutely would though.
What?
Just to like mess with you.
What? You would abandon me? No, you don't get it. I would be manipulating you. If it were something else, something that could maybe be understood as a joke, like, I don't know, I would say, nothing's coming to mind because I'm so flabbergasted. What are you? No, just to mess. I would leave just to mess with you. I would leave you. I would break up with you just to mess with. What are you saying? What's up with Colorado? Can someone explain?
Babe, that doesn't feel good.
Oh my God. I'm not going to walk out on you. Sorry for joking around.
We haven't seen much of this guy, so I don't know. But this definitely has hints of Mike, of feeling insecure. Maybe not as much, but feeling insecure, which would be normal. And instead of dealing with it in a mature way, he goes on the offensive, or he has, manipulative impulses or something. I mean, if we just take him at his word, that is something's going on there. That when I am insecure, I would leave you, but not really leave you. I would just do it to mess with you. Like that's literally what he's saying. And I don't think there's any other way to interpret it, unless I'm wrong, right? Sometimes people say, no, you don't get it. It's a joke on TikTok. Hopefully this is a joke on TikTok.
See, that's the first time you've done that to me all day. And you're so reassuring.
Took a minute to get there today. I won't lie. I know. I'm sorry.
How you apologize. That's what I'm about.
Yeah, good. So she is, at least in her way, she's focusing on apologies, and that is something I recommend everyone think about when you're getting involved with someone is, can they apologize? It wasn't really an apology though, but at the very least she's expressing that that's a box that she looks at.
Make it worth it, especially if it's something, I can wear and remember, wow, he's really good at apologizing.
Oh my God. It's said in jest, but not really, maybe. Maybe it was edited. Maybe she had a whole thing there of just I really want sincere apologies. It matters to me a lot, and da-da-da. And also, if you want to buy me something, what world? This is a cartoon world that I'm watching. It's a thing, though, that exists in the world. Why are young people still like this? Why was anyone ever like this? So I don't think I've ever heard anyone say this in real life other than in fictional stories. Of course, I know this exists, but I'm all about apologies. And the way to apologize to me is to buy me jewelry. So you can, the classic example is oh, well, if you cheat on me, you better buy me something. Or if you hurt my feelings, you better make me feel special by buying me something. And if it makes me look rich or loved, or, people don't have these attitudes for good reasons. They grew up in a culture or a family, or they were abandoned. What did Annie say? Because some kids who are abandoned will, or, their parents get divorced and dad doesn't come around very often, but when he does, he buys the kids things, and the kids are suffering and will over time learn to take love where they can get it. And so they really focus on things. Or if one of the things that I saw a lot was if kids are generally neglected, then the siblings will compete against each other intensely. And one of the ways they can compete is, well, if he's going to get new shoes, then I better get new shoes, not because they need new shoes, but because they're grasping at any indication that they're loved. And if brother is getting shoes, then maybe they're not loved. And so so it's not just materialism. It's not just greed. It's desperation for any indication that they're worth it, But looking at my notes, she discovered her long-term boyfriend was cheating on her with 20 different women. But that's all we have. Yeah, that's my memory of Annie. We haven't seen a lot of her actually, but the stuff we have seen has been, really surface. That doesn't mean that it's always been surface with her because we're just seeing an edit, but it's possible. What am I watching?
Or drive or whatever. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh shit.
Yeah, she's kidding. She's kidding. She's kidding. So she's kidding. She's kidding, Kirk. She's kidding. And people kid. People can make jokes. So I'll go back to my original and hope that what she was saying was apologies are a big deal to me because I value mature relationships that involve honesty and loving each other in that way. And it has nothing to do with materialism or being able to show everyone that I'm rich or something.
Just kidding.
Are you?
No.
Oh boy. Let me.
Okay. Annie, I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubt, and you are making it hard.
I love it. Like, fuck, Brendan. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm going to tell you I love you through the wall at some point.
I know.
Don't make me say it first, though.
No.
Like,
Don't even.
All right. So I'm always looking for indication of number ones, and it seems like Brendan is still her number one, even though she seems to be really responding to Nick. But wait, with Nick, he was the way he was talking. But I wonder if Annie's like, well, I don't know. Nick says a lot of things. He and she even asked, she's like, are you saying this to other people? So at least from Annie in this moment, we're hearing that Brendan is her number one. All right, well, that's enough yammering out of me. Everyone out there, please take care of yourself because you deserve it. You really, really do.